Thank you so much for that, Bella. And yes, Durka absolutely popped off in that game, but we got the brains of the operation joining us here today. One of them, at least. One of the brains. You have one brain, at least, that worked quite well, wins you some games. So clearly it's going quite well. We got Boaster joining us here today. First, congratulations, man, on the big win. How you feeling after that? That was a grueling battle at times.
Bro, you had me worried. I thought FNC was here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm feeling relieved. You know, like we're no longer in a lower bracket. We're back into a normal bracket again.
Yeah, you're safe. So
got a cheeky lifeline. Thank you, Durka. No thanks to me on that Haven, but yeah, we'll see.
Hey, don't sell yourself short, man. You had some moments in that series. Sure, we actually do have a few of the moments here we want to share with you because, you know, like, yeah, why don't you walk us through this, Achilleos?
I mean, look, I remember I was sitting in the back room, Yinsu's in there, and we just see some crazy moments coming through from you. And I'm excited to get to the one that comes up on Haven. But I mean, it feels like at this tournament, you've been stepping up a little bit in the firepower regard. Do you think that that's a fair assessment? Because I think we keep seeing a lot of comments being like, whoa, if Boaster's going to start fragging, like the team's unbeatable. I mean, these shots are nasty. Come on.
Look at me there. It's like someone in their prime. I don't know who though. Like who's had the best prime of all time? I'm Demon 1. Demon 1's here.
You're here in the flesh. Oh, shave your head off, buddy. It's your time.
No, I just think I don't know what's going on really. Like obviously this whole year was a big learning experience. And I have been kind of doing bits and bobs, but mainly it's all about my mental. And what I find is when I have a decent enough energy, but not too much energy, I play well. And if I have low energy, then it's like I don't play as well. I become unfocused. So I'm just trying to find that balance. And also before every game, I'm just trying. My head is just like, yeah, but what if you lose? And then I have to like have a mental battle. I bring it to the table and be like, oh, the mofo Boaster's here again. What should we do about him?
The little demon on this side and then the little angel over here. I totally get it.
I got the strategist here. Tells me.
On that front, though, I'm curious because you say like I want to just stay focused and not lose. Do you think about the wider stakes of losing? Obviously, elimination is something that's there, but like for instance, if you had lost in this series, this would have been the earliest exit that you and Fnatic have ever had at a Champions. Is that something that ever really crossed your mind at that point, or do you not even think about like those overarching stories, just win or lose?
Yeah, it's not really about the story about that. For me, it's more so that we didn't have much of a showing at an international event if we were to lose. Like we went to Shanghai, we bombed out in the playoffs technically, and then we come here and then we go 1-2. Like that's not what our team is made for. That's not what we aspire or what we believe that we can do.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah, I'm just relieved.
In those moments when you're like thinking and you're feeling that, are you leaning on the team there? The team is the squad backing you up, you know, trying to big you up, keep you energetic going into the games, or is it really just a thing that you're facing within yourself?
I think it's just a thing I'm facing within myself. You know, our vibes is like immaculate. Even when we're losing on Sunset, there wasn't.
I mean, you guys were smiling.
Yeah, we saw it.
Exactly. And like we were positive. We had a big talk yesterday after scrims, and just about like what we want to see going through into the tournament and like in scrims and practice and the positivity, not too much whining about stuff we can't control.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're in a really good headspace as a team. It's just for me, it's like I'm in a good headspace, but I don't know. It might be a British thing where we always have a little seed of doubt in us or something. I don't know. I wish I was.
It's that cloudy, overcast weather you're so used to.
Hey, man, you're just human, dude. We all have that. Don't worry. I mean, look, it is always something to keep in the back of your mind for sure. But you know, having also had the existential dread, you know, sitting over my head a few times in my career, you'll fight through it, man. You fought through it today, and you won. And now you're moving forward into the playoffs. You do have one of those plays, as a matter of fact, on Haven that you were pulling off. This was the almost clutch, right? I believe.
This is the actual one. This is the Chronicle clutch.
And
I want to know, how are you feeling in this moment watching? Because ultimately it gets to a point where it's like, okay, we might be losing that round. It is what it is. How do you react to this as the IGL?
I mean, I'll take it. Honestly, that's honestly how I was thinking. I was like, we probably lost this round, but maybe Quan can clutch it. He normally does it. And then I was like,
was in the back calling it a whack-a-mole.
He went for the one swing, got the guy. He went for the other swing. I was like, oh no, like squeaky bum time. My ass was clenched. Yeah, he just, I mean, the guy peeked him, but Chronicle is just too fast. He's too fast and he's too aim heavy. If you peek into Chron, he will chron you.
Yeah.
It was pretty damn incredible to see. And I mean, because as much as we have to talk about Dirk after that performance on Lotus Chronicle, had a hell of a series the whole way throughout. I mean, that sunset, as competitive as it was, a lot of it was on his shoulders there.
Honestly, yeah, he saved us. With the first gun round we got was him on the 4K. He looked like me, honestly, like last week. Honestly, I was doing that on the daily. No, I've never ever done it on the daily. So, yeah, I was just like thinking, oh no, they've gone B again. We've lost 2, and I'm just running in with a star. I'm like, 1, 2. No, you're surely not. Oh, this is going to be easy clutch of my life, baby. Yeah, so yeah, it was just nice.
Well, we have this one here from you, buddy, and yeah, this was a good one.
I said, I'm going to win. I'm going to F it. And then I put the bomb down, and then I was just like, I need to get 1 kill before they come in, and I got that one. I was like, oh, they didn't tap it? So I swung again before on the timing of the tap, and then, what is that? What is that?
I mean, we see your reaction. We know that you get cheery after, but it felt like you kind of got your comeuppance in the end, or you gave them the comeuppance. Because this is a nasty tap to be able to hit in the next
I only got 2 kills that game and a half, and one of them was that. Like,
and what do? We take it.
Yeah, we take it. Honestly, we take anything we can get.
I respect it, man. I respect it. Well, let's go ahead and check out where things are now that a lot of damage has been done today. Let's see what our AWS pick'ems and what we have. And yes, of course. As a matter of fact, excuse me. We do, of course, have to say goodbye to 2 prolific teams here. First and foremost, Achilleos, Gen.G. They were the favorites. You know, the tournament favorites, and to see them exit early is certainly a heartbreaker.
No, it really is, and I know that these players are going to be kicking themselves and thinking back on this moment for a damn long while, probably even until after the 2025 season does start, because they were set to have the year, the most ultimate, the most dominant year that we have seen in Valorant. For now, that might still be in the hands of Boaster right here as well with his performance from 2023, but unfortunately, unable to make that happen. And for KRÜ, it was a good opportunity for them to come over here. They qualified for champs.
Yeah.
To get that run.
The only full Latin American squad here in the competition, right? You know, so obviously doing it big for that region. I'm looking forward to seeing what they could do. They had such a hot start in Americas at the beginning of the season. So I would just really be enthusiastic about what's to come for these young men. You know, Coach Adam and the rest of the crew definitely put in some work this year, but it wasn't meant to be today. Today belongs to Fnatic. And now we can go forward to our pick'ems powered by AWS to see how the chips fall. Fnatic, of course, being a heavy favorite in your group, but of course we got Gen.G. That one, you know, a high probability, 84%. A lot of brackets are going to be out of whack here.
Yeah, look at the Trace one, man.
Yeah, there's been a lot of teams that have done significant damage to the pick'ems. Gen.G losing, that's massive. Trace being able to get their victory and go out in first seed is insane. You know, that's insane to see the results coming through.
Yeah.
But then, you know, most people had Fnatic going out in first, but you know, second's not too bad, right?
And we decided to get more reps, so then we're ready for actually playoffs. You know? And also, I think we've got G2, Trace, or Heretics to play. And now I kind of like those teams. I'm ready to play any of them. So it was a tactical loss at the end of the day. Like DRX, you can play.
How about a Group A? How about like a Group A rematch in a grand final, maybe, if that could shake out? How's that sound?
I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take it. That, I mean, I would love that. That'd be incredible. Can you imagine that Fnatic versus the hometown DRX here in Korea? That'd be mind-blowing, bro.
It means we get a couple more wins as well. So like, I ain't leaving.
Yeah,
I ain't leaving.
It ain't going nowhere. It's not happening. Oh, man. All right. Well, coming up tomorrow, it's our final day of the group stage with 2 more elimination matches on the horizon. We have Leviathan going to be taking on Vitality, and then Edward Gaming EDG goes up against Paper Rex. A fated battle. These 2 teams always encounter each other at these events, and I feel like Devi is just like, please, can we change the script?
I mean, it's the 6th time that they're going to be playing against each other. They've never competed in any off-season tournaments, so it's all been at these VCT circuits. They've met each other at every single international event since we had EDG go over to Istanbul. It's just, it was in the script. Like I said, I'm sorry, Foot. This just had to happen.
Yeah, that's right. And what you got any predictions there? Leviathan, Vitality, and Paper X EDG? EDG? Any thoughts?
Honestly, I think Vitality can win.
You know, I've been hearing that a lot. Like, you know, especially if Safe like has the performance that he had last time. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Vitality, but man, I always gotta lean a little toward Aspas. You know what I mean? I always gotta lean a little toward him.
It's a built-in bias.
Yeah. Well, you know, and also, I mean, man's just incredible. Genuinely speaking. What about Paper X EDG? That's going to be absolute fireworks.
Oh, I think, yeah, that one has a history. It's normally Paper X winning it as well, isn't it?
4-1.
4-1. But EDG, I think, you know, they don't have the pressure from Shanghai, the home crowd anymore. Yeah. And I think Paper X are going through a little bit of something right now in terms of consistency. So anything can happen on a day. It just, like today, it just depends who shows up. Sure. You know, Gen.G, I felt like they didn't show up to their full potential. I think Texture was doing a Durka cosplay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think, who knows? We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out. Oh, we got a little jiggle up here. You love to see it. All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us here. But don't worry, because tomorrow we're also going to have the draw show to determine where everyone lands in the playoffs. It is going to be wild. 2 more teams are being sent home. We're locking in our final spot, and it's going to be incredible. We'll catch you then, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you tomorrow.